So today I was wanting to talk about what is wealth. And a while back, Wrangler Star posted a video talking about pretty much saying during the upcoming struggle, what is wealth? And he was showing his giant stack of firewood. And I agree with him. If things go bad, having the ability to keep your family warm, keep your family safe, keep your family fed are going to be some of the most important things you could do during the bad times. But it got me thinking as I was dealing with all my wood on this project that we're working on, what is wealth during the good times when things aren't on fire? And it got me thinking that if you're an average guy or gal working at a normal job, 9 to 5, and let's just say you're making $20 an hour, at the end of the day, after the man has his way with you, that $20 is probably more like 10. And most people say, well, there's 30% payroll tax. But when you really step back in 2024, it's not just payroll tax. You have payroll tax, you have sales tax, you have property tax, you have investment tax, you have inflation, you have licenses you have to pay for, you have permits. If you want to do anything on your property, you have to pay for. And all these things at the end of the day will probably take half your money away, to where that $20 of effort is really worth $10 of money once at the end of this thing. So when you start looking at that, and you even through the effort it takes to process all this wood, let's just say you could get a cord of firewood for, let's just say $200 for wherever you're at, maybe more, maybe less. So $200 of firewood would equate to $400 worth of effort if you went to work and had half your money, taken away, and you went to actually buy something. It would take $400 in effort in order to pay for that $200 in firewood you wanted. So when you start talking about wealth, what is wealth? The ability to process your own firewood, I would say, is pretty valuable when you really start thinking about it. And in terms of anything else you can produce, let's just say chicken. You want to go to the farmer's market and you wanted to get a, pasture-raised, healthy chicken that wasn't fed microplastics. And it's like, oh, it's $20 chicken. But it's not $20 chicken. It's going to be $40 worth of effort to buy that $20 chicken. So if you have the ability to raise your own chicken, you're saying, well, I'm saving $20. You're not saving $20. You're saving $40 in effort to buy that chicken. So it's just thinking about stuff like that, within our society, and being able to create things makes me kind of think a little bit differently about what is wealth. So if you have the ability to produce anything on your property, from a small garden to some laying hens or maybe some ducks, if you can harvest a deer, maybe cut your own firewood, up to, pigs, meat birds, maybe cows, all of this stuff has real value, and it has much more value than our society really gives it credit for. Because you kind of have to look at these things that you're creating in a post-tax amount. When you start looking at them in a post-tax amount, they have much more value than you thought. But the ability to produce something in the good or bad times, I would say, is the real wealth.